In 1 John chapter 2, John is discussing essentials of spiritual growth, such as obedience, love, receiving forgiveness, knowing the Lord, overcoming evil, and now for another essential, not loving the world. In verses 15 through 17, do not love the world or the things in the world. If anyone loves the world, the love of the Father is not in him. For all that is in the world, the lust of the flesh, the lust of the eyes, and the pride of life, is not of the Father, but is of the world. And the world is passing away, and the lust of it. But he who does the will of God abides forever. John is warning his readers, don't love the world or anything in the world. He makes it clear that we can love the world or we can love God the Father, but not both. What's in the world? 3 things as per verse 16. The lust of the flesh, the lust of the eyes, and the pride of life. The lust of the flesh pertains to ungodly passions, ungodly partaking. The lust of the eyes has to do with ungodly looking, ungodly wanting. The pride of life boils down to ungodly competition with God. These things are nasty, like weeds in the garden or destructive insects. And these areas all work together. For Eve, the fruit was good to eat, lust of the flesh. It was great to look at, lust of the eyes. And it was able to make her like God, pride of life. For King David, he committed adultery, lust of the flesh. He had looked, lust of the eyes. And he oversaw a murder, pride of life, deciding who lives. Furthermore, he covered up his crime, more pride of life, an unwillingness to admit wrong. For Jesus in the wilderness, he was tempted by Satan. Turn these stones to bread, lust of the flesh. All these kingdoms I'll give to you, lust of the eyes. Throw yourself down, pride of life, the testing of God. Jesus was tempted in all ways, yet was without sin. He never sinned even once. Worldly lusts are not of the Father, but of the world. They're not heavenly, they're earthly, thus temporary. The lust of the world is passing away. It's much better to do the will of God, because it abides, it lasts forever. Let's not give ourselves to worldly living, but to that which lasts. Let's touch eternity today by loving God wholeheartedly and by loving people sincerely. Let's say no to the call of the world by relying upon Jesus, who resisted every form of temptation, and he offers us grace to say no. So let's say no to the call of the world and yes to the call of God. Thanks for listening.